It's really important when you're consuming manifestation content to understand that sometimes that content is actually not made for you because you're in your unique manifestation journey and path. That content sometimes applies to someone else. Maybe you have a situation where you don't need to adopt that information because you already have it figured out. Or maybe it doesn't even apply to you because that doesn't work for you. And that's okay. Okay. So if something doesn't make sense for you, maybe you have to hear it in a different way or phrased in a different way from another coach or a teacher or a video. And that's all right. So don't think that everything that I talk about or anyone else talks about always applies to you because sometimes you aren't even at the level of understanding to understand it. That's also another reason. But also, you might not need that information because you already have it sorted out. You get it. Or it just doesn't quite make sense to you, and that's okay too. And so when you are consuming content, have discernment. That's why I always say pick what resonates. And it's just like techniques, right? When you do manifestation techniques, just pick whatever works for you. Not every technique is going to work for everyone simply because we're all individual and unique. Okay. And a lot of times different coaches and teachers, and even myself, I may use different words and terms and phrases. And oftentimes it's just semantics. And we're essentially talking about the same thing, but from our own unique perspective and experience. And sometimes people need to hear it from a certain person or a certain way in a particular time in their life or their manifestation journey to understand it and get it. There are countless times in my past where I've listened to manifestation content and I didn't really get it, but I came back to it a year or 2 years later. I reread a book or I rewatched a video. I'm like, oh my God, now I understand what they're talking about. Now it all clicks. Through my life experience, through other knowledge that I've gathered, I finally got to the point where I'm like, okay, this makes sense now. It's kind of like that saying where when the student is ready, the teacher appears, right? So don't get so caught up on stuff. You don't have to understand every single thing about manifestation. If you get it and it helps you, great. If you don't, leave it for now. Maybe come back to it later, or maybe it doesn't even apply to you, and that's totally okay. All right. So happy manifesting, everyone.